Alrighty, everyone, we're back playing Star Citizen. It's a Wednesday night, and tonight we're going to play the other side of the law. Currently, we're in the C2. I just finished a run at Dunborough. Had to fight for my life, and won that fight. But it convinced me that maybe tonight we're going to try and hijack a ship and see if that's fun or interesting or even possible. So we're going to hang out at Pickersfield and see if, or Dunborough, and see if we can't come up with one extra C2 worth of RMC to sell. Alrighty. Chat on. Fantastic. And at the understanding of last night's stream, I've boosted the microphone, so if anybody pays attention to that, it should sound a little bit louder tonight. Almost all the way to Art Core. It's a long flight from New Babbage. Okay, there we go. That should also help a lot. This time, cancel. Okay. There's this stupid little heart that's sounding good. Thank you, Damon. Welcome in. Let's see. Properties. Nope. Wrong button. Settings. Yeah, we're boosting a couple extra dB, see if that helps out. Alright, don't know how much of the preamble you caught, but tonight we're going to try our best to hijack a C2 or some other ship that comes into Dunborough or Pickersfield. We're going to play the other side of the law tonight, and unfortunately ruin some other Star Citizen's evening. But see if we can't have a little extra fun ourselves. It's not something I normally do, but yeah, it seems a little interesting. I just picked up a load at Dunborough, and there was a guy waiting there trying to hijack, and I won that fight, but it convinced me that it's something that I haven't done and tried and definitely haven't shown on stream, so might be interesting to do. Oh, that's okay. Just glad that you managed to drop in by to say hello. I did get a chance to watch a portion of Fearstare's stream this afternoon. That was really cool. He was doing some racing, and I can say that he and I are in the same class as racers at the moment. We're both prone to hitting things. I have a sneaking suspicion what I want is over here. That does look like with a tiny break in the clouds, look like the landing port. Yep. He really does. He's got an amazing hardware setup, one that makes me quite jealous. but I'm quite happy with the way that I've got my machine spec'd and running. It's doing quite well. Area 18 always loves to put C2s in these hangars that just barely fit. Alright, looking good there. We'll take her in by the numbers. And down. Oop. That'll work. Just resting on the nose there. Down, exit ship. How was your day today, man? All that RMC. That's the way we want to go. On into Riker Memorial Spaceport. That's terrible to hear. Ironically, I stayed at work late. Oops, this way. Nope. Store. Gotta store the ship. And while we're waiting, let's go. Let's appear to be noobs, so we'll grab out the C1 Spirit. Here, 2 minutes, that'll be fine. We'll be back. No, today I was drafting and doing survey data conversion stuff. And I made what I would call a very rookie mistake with Excel. Instead of pasting special to the small sample group that I wanted to, I pasted special to an entire column. And you know the number. There's like 1,048,625 rows in any given column. And then when I brought that data into a database, it took an hour to parse because there were an extra, instead of 313 entries, there were an extra million or so entries. And then after that hour of it parsing into the database, I had to delete the points, which only took 5 minutes or so, and then I had to go correct my error. So I made a very rookie mistake with Excel. When you import it into the database, anytime there's an error, you have to accept the error and tell it what you want to do with the error. And there were after the first 313, there were just over 1 million duplicate entries, and it asks you, what do you want to do with these? And you can check the field that says apply the same to all, but it still throws the flag every time. So that took a lot of time for it to process 1 million flags. Rogue Pi. I don't believe that we've been introduced, but welcome. My name's Frism, and I play Star Citizen poorly, and we all get to laugh at me. Right now, we're just going to try and sell a load of RMC, and then we're going to go do evil things in the universe. As a veteran, what I would consider myself a veteran player, I die often too. Last night, in fact, I died to randomness. Twice. So, sometimes it's player, sometimes it's game. $696, 9.5 million. I love that number. Selling at 13.6. Ooh, good day. All right. Well, wrong button. We'll go ahead and pop that up. We're at 11. Fantastic. Let's head back over to Riker Memorial and pick up that C1. Then we'll head over to Pickersfield or Dunborough and see if we can net another C2 the full load. Right. Like, I don't get mad at the game. It's just something that's going to happen. It's an alpha. Bugs happen. I make mistakes. It's too beautiful to get mad at. It's like if you were dating a supermodel and she just, happened to never use her blinker, you'd overlook it. You're married to a supermodel. What's your favorite gameplay in the game, Rogue? What loop do you find yourself doing most often? Whoa. I just ended a small stint as a reclaimer pilot. It was eye-opening. Certainly the cash flow is there. It's a little more involved than cargo running, though. But I mean, that's added gameplay elements, so that can be fun for some. What did you choose as your starter? What package did you get when you got into the game? Okay. Yeah, Aurora, the entry for a lot of people. It's not a bad little ship, but it definitely convinces you that you need more in the game, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. It was pure torture on this end too, Damon. It was cargo stacking in a reclaimer rogue. It gets to, I can definitely see why people hire others to do it for them. I love the C1. In fact, we're about to hop into one. It's the one that I recalled over here. So we flew the C2 with a full load over here, and then I claimed my C1. Oh, it's great. If you have a chance to upgrade to it, if you have the spare pennies, I definitely suggest going for it. You are probably already know, having a brother with one. It's without a doubt the best first upgrade ship and really daily driver for just about everybody. All right, Crusader C1 Spirit. There we go. Hangar 3. I do still have the 400.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Origin 400i right there. Where were we going? We were going to not appearing, but I thought it was 3, so we'll go there first. Okay, so now we're just waiting for our C1 to appear in this hangar. The server's lagging a little. Oh, there she popped into existence. My only problem with the C1, and in reality, it seems to be a Crusader design flaw, is that they really like making only the rear as axis. I mean, the MSR has that same problem. Here's our minty fresh C1. All right. Set our course for Dunborough. Hopefully there's no need for OM markers. Nope. Cool. Systems on. Engines on. Okay. Let's take a look. VTOL mode. And we're airborne. Nose up, gear up, throttle up. Let's get out of atmosphere. For which ship, Damon? For the C1 or the MSR? Really, realistically, they both need it. The C1's a little more forgivable because of its smaller size, but the MSR is unforgivable in my opinion. Let's hope that they do listen to the complaints, demands, wants, and needs of the community on that one. All right, 59 million kilometers to go. We do have an upgraded quantum in this, so it will not be the 15 minutes of flying halfway across the solar system. Yeah. My favorite ship in game all around is going to be the MSR. I'm a big fan of the jack of all trades nature of it. The only thing I can say is I wish it were slightly better armed. Only having 2 guns that are pilot activated is kind of a letdown, but other than that, it's fast, has a great cargo hold, perfectly maneuverable for what you need it to be, and I'm a big fan of the asymmetrical design of it. So it's a beauty in my opinion. And more to that extent, I also love the Ares Ion. Okay, lose that. I don't need to. Let's go ahead with that. And that. Okay. What's your dream ship there, Rogue? What if you could pick any from the inventory, what would you pick? Hey, welcome in, Fierce Dare. Great job on your stream today, man. I was telling Damon when he hopped on that I got a chance to catch a portion of it, and that I rated our racing skills as quite equal. I have a propensity for running into things as well. All right, we're closing in on the final 3 million kilometers over to Microtech, and we're going to be bad Star Citizens. It feels weird, but it happened to me earlier today, so I want to see just how ludicrous, lucrative it is to be bad in Star Citizen. Here we are at Microtech. And now we're going over to Dunborough. And we're going to do a cargo run of sorts. Right. Here we go. A lot of service beacons popping in. Let's see. Okay. But we're staying away from that. Tonight we'll definitely be getting a crime stat. So. And I will sit in prison because of what we're about to do. I understand this, and it is what it is. But I hopped on about 30 minutes early to the stream, wanted to get one cargo run in. And then while I was at Dunborough myself, somebody tried to ambush me and take my C2 full of cargo. And now I'm going to see just how easy it is to do. The Arrow. Some light fighter meta there. Okay. Go ahead and drop our gear. F4, take a good look at this. Lighten up the shaders a bit. All right. Not seeing anything on scanners yet, so that's good or bad. Depends on how you take it. I will be pirating, yes. I'm really doing it for the research into just how easy it is, kind of. I've always been able to manage to not be pirated, and I want to see what it's like. Normally, I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I will apologize profusely to if I manage to get a person. Okay. We will also not take the normal C2 parking spot. Let a C2 get that. All right. That'll work. I think I broke a wing. I did break a wing in that landing. Oh well. Engines off. Systems off. Nope, just a rough sideways landing. If everything goes as right, I won't be flying this ship out of here. See, there's the wing that I lost. Heck, I can't even get back into it. So really, my only way is to either request a ride or practice some parkour on this broken wing, maybe. Let's just test to see if we can get into it. Come on. Nope. I do have this. Okay. Now let's parkour our way back onto it. Oh, missed the jump. There's that. So yes, if I have to, I can get back onto it. Okay. That really means I should close this. Okay, C1 doesn't want to accept me. There it goes. Just a brisk walk over to Dunborough now. Ooh, it's a moon. It's one of the moons of Microtech. Something tells me I'm gonna... Hey, there is a bar here, isn't there? I could probably get a drink there. How ridiculous is that skyscape? You know what? That's not a bad idea. I can definitely do that. I'd rather be a good citizen, just not somebody who takes and is a bad, terrible person. Okay. Turning off the in-game chat, going totally immersive. I also know this will probably be some of the more sedate / boring moments in the game, waiting for somebody to maybe arrive. So I don't blame anybody if they decide they want to leave and catch the stream, the rebroadcast of it later, or the save file of it. Okay. We're in. Making our way through this complex late at night. All right. If I remember correctly, you can come right back. Oh, that texture sucks. Very ugly texture. CIG, fix that. I want to get out, please. Okay, there's got to be another way to get back into that area. There's an easier way. There we go. This one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Those are the terminals. Or do we try? No, I want to keep down to the ground. We got two angles we can watch this from. I think the previous one is more secure, especially now that it's becoming light. But in theory, you could lay down right here. What do it look like laying down? Okay, I think the other way is better. Where was that gap again? No, it's over this way. This is the gap that I need. So here. Okay, now I'm lost. Damn it. I would go up there, but I think that I lose the angle that I want because I want to pop 2 or 3 shots to the head, 4 or 5 shots to the head, and I think I occlude myself out of that if I go up to the lookout spot. Let's go check. What I'll be doing is basically just giving them 4 or 5 seconds at the terminal to complete whatever sale. Yeah, there's an awning there. I can't see them. And then right after they make their sale, that's when I go for it. Did I bring a beverage? I did. I brought several. Yay. And apparently I have looted stuff at Dumbro before. Interesting. Hydrate. Be a good Star Citizen and store that away for proper disposal later. This game is it's so many things rolled into one. It's an economy simulator, it's a space sim, it's FPS. It's so good. All right. Now we're just waiting for our prey to arrive. Oh no, I didn't pick up that bottle. Where did it go? I'm sorry, I have littered. That was not my intent. Well, darn it. All right, we're ready to rock whenever somebody comes. So Fierce Stare, what's your next like grail ship that you're going to be angling for in game? Oh, yep. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming in and dropping in. We'll repent after. All right, I'm going to adjust the stream settings and turn up the ambient sound so that way y'all can hear what I'm hearing. I'm listening for sounds of a ship approaching. Now that it's daylight up, maybe I'll go, while we're waiting on somebody to arrive, I'll go explore this little settlement here. I should call you the twins for obvious reasons. Quality programming there. Hey, the bar. Reclaimed water. Interesting. Yeah, we'll buy a few of those, just in case we're here for an extended period of time. Snaggle stick. Buy one of those. Same reason. We're at a place called Dunborough. It's on Microtech. This is a crashed reclaimer. This is one of the new sites that got added in with either the last patch or the patch before last. Basically, it's a settlement that has sprung up around a crashed reclaimer, and they're stripping it down of all of its components and selling it off. A new highly lucrative, well, not new, but a highly lucrative component called RMC, which came about with salvaging, is sold here in bulk, and you can buy it and take it and sell it. It's actually, I've got several videos on me doing nothing but running it over and over and over again, and I used it to make close to 25 million in 24 hours. It's how I bought my Carrick. And almost everything else that I have. Yeah. Matter of fact, it's definitely something I suggest you look into with your C1. It's still profitable at, the C1 64 SCU of cargo. Trying to remember how exact, so I can do the raw math real quick. Let's see. Because you buy it at 12.9. 9 times 64 So it'll cost you about 826,000 to fill the hold. And then you can sell it if you go to like area 18. You can sell it for 13.6. So you'll make about 60,000 per run. And then when you amp that up to the size of the C2 with 696, you'll make roughly 1.3 to 1.8 million, depending on how needed the commodity is at that moment. Now, the downside is it does take, 7 million of your hard-earned cash to front to get that full load. And if a player does what I'm about to do or trying to do, you can be out 7 million real quick. But I proved that in the C1, it's entirely possible and plausible to make, just using gold as your sell commodity, to make around 750,000 in 2 hours. So that's like, what, 300, nearly 400 AUEC an hour in just the C1. It is risky. That is the downside to cargo, is you got to front the cash to make the cash. Yep, you can definitely make just 8 million straight up profit, but the time involved in that is ludicrous. I've done videos where it's easy to, in one ship, if you just munch only the a C2 or something like that, you can fill the buffer instantly and then take the next hour to stack the boxes, which to me is not a fun gameplay loop. I understand it's something that needs to be shown and done, but I don't believe it should take an hour. I think that you should be able to, say, pack a 32 SCU box instead of the 1 SCU box, and then take that time down by a factor of 32. There's no reason I should have to stack the boxes either. I can see manning the terminal, press a button to make the box, press another button to store the box. At vulture scale of things, it's acceptable because you're stacking 12 to 24 SCU. At the reclaimer scale of things, you're stacking 240 to 480, or actually 420 of RMC and CMAT. So there was a meeting that should have happened at CIG that apparently didn't, or there was a meeting that happened that did not work out well. I'm a big fan of the ease with which it is to strip a vehicle and munch the vehicle. But the offset of that can't be it takes 2 hours to get all the material into boxes so that you can sell it. Assuming that the server is good and the economy works with me, I can make 8 million in 1 hour with a C2. Risking getting pirated, but same thing with a reclaimer. You risk getting pirated just the same. But in the C2 method of making the money, I'm literally just flying and buying and selling from a kiosk. There's no manual work involved. I it needs to be in the game, that's for sure. I think it's hamstrung by the fact that it cannot land. But carrying 4,000 SCU of something is a thing. It's impressive. The downside to that is I have trouble sometimes selling 696 SCU of whatever I've got in the C2. I can't imagine sitting on a commodity for that long that it takes to sell 4,000 of it. But it's still impressive. I think realistically, what the Hull C is a bank for orgs. It's a ship that you're going to put a whole bunch of stuff into, and then you're going to store it. And then you're going to pop it out when you want to grab something out from it. So that way you can go and buy a full cargo load of RMC. Actually, since nobody's here, let's do a little bit of explaining in that sense. When we go here and look at the terminal, the reason why this works so well, RMC, is because there are 22,095 SCU waiting to be sold at 10.9. Oh, I did 12.9, didn't I? You'd be getting extra 2,000 per SCU, 64, 164. So yeah, you make nearly 200,000 per run in a C1. Yeah, there's so you'd make a sizable dent in it with a Hull C, but realistically, you could store 4 and 5 Hull C's worth off of just one max inventory, and then play the commodity game if you wanted to, selling off a little here and there. But as an org, buying that huge ship, 4 or 5 of them, and then just using it to store components is a great option. But I also know that there are certain cargo routes that you can make pretty decent money as a circular route selling low value commodities in high volume. So my preferred current cargo is RMC. If I'm in the C2 or if I'm in the Carrack, it's definitely, it is 100% RMC. Before that, it was running Beryl, BEYRL, or BERYL. Anyway, the gemstone in the C2, and making 300,000 per run, doing those runs almost infinitely, just as fast as I can do them. You can make 1 million in an hour easy doing that 3 runs, because you don't even have to leave New Babbitt. I mean, you don't even have to leave Microtech to do it. You just go to SMO 22 and back over and over and over again as many times as you can stand it. For the most part, I have not done drug runs at all, period, except for the one time that I accidentally did it. I picked up this box from one of the missions in the bunkers to clear out all the drugs, and I was like, oh, I'll just throw this on the ship. And I didn't make it anywhere. I actually got, the NPC police caught me, and I went to Kleischer, and I got a 15-minute prison sentence for it. So yeah, it is risky business. That being said, I do have one of the better ships for it, the MSR, because you can throw it into the cargo scan protected cargo zone. Is nobody doing cargo runs tonight? I know there was another C2 here when I was here. And a guy tried to shoot at us both. It's probably why he didn't succeed. Maybe that guy scared off the other runner. All right, I'm going to redo my calculations for the C1 running RMC real quick. Now that I remember, I used the wrong number. 10900 times 64. Maybe I did the right number because it's still saying 697,000. 697. $600 times 64. Yeah, you'll make 172,000 per run if you're doing RMC. And in those low volumes, you should never see a terminal not want to buy from you. The Corsair is good, not because it's got a decent cargo hold, but because it has so many pilot-operated weapons. I think it has 6 forward-facing pilot-operated pilot-operated weapons, and I think they're size 5 and a couple size 4s. Like, they're really, really, really strong weapons. So you can soft death the ship real quick, then move the most expensive cargo over to yours and go sell at Grim Hex, no questions asked station. The 2 places that you can pick it up are Dunboro, Dunboro, on Microtech, and Pickers Field, Pickers Field at Hurston. I personally like going to Dunboro a little bit more, because it's easier to land at Microtech at that ramp next to the commons and you can get in and out of selling faster at the TDD in the commons versus having to land at Lorville, take the tram to the business district, and then run over, from the tram to the TDD sell point at Hurston. I feel that the loop is faster. And also, Hurston doesn't seem to buy as much, probably because there are a lot of people doing it there and maybe a little bit less people doing it here at Dunboro. But RMC is what happens when you take when you salvage a ship with the scrapers, not the munching, but the scrapers. You get RMC, which is recycled material components. Let's see, where are we? Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming to my ambush. Why nobody come to my ambush? Who needs a ladder? Parkour. There are holes that you can fall through. So the game plan is to watch them go into this building right in front of us, to let them buy their cargo, and then when they come out, ambush them, and then go open the door with a gun and steal their entire ship, already loaded with cargo. That's the plan. So far, we've seen exactly 0 people. On the different side of things, how populated is the server? Well, it popped there for a second. It doesn't want to show it to me. Okay. I can't see it. It's too fast. Yeah. Global chat is not being friendly. I can rename it. That's interesting. Didn't know I could do that. The other thing is, of all the places to land at Dunborough, it's either directly over here or back over here that are the best ones for people doing cargo running. So we're ideally positioned, just waiting for somebody to actually show up. Oh, I am definitely going to get a crime stat, and I know for sure, I've already said I'm going to pay it off the right way. I'm going to go to prison and spend time there, spend the whole shift doing hand mining, and pay it off. This is more for content than it is for profit. Yeah, currently up in this corner, the comm satellite is active, so if and when I kill somebody, I'll get a crime stat 3 almost immediately. And the real plan is to make a crazy break for Grim Hex and hope that I don't die by somebody shooting me down just outside of it. Hopefully I can get into that armistice zone fast enough. Then we'll do the sell at Grim Hex, figure out what the profit is, give that back to the player, and then go do my prison sentence. Hey Clay, what's up? Yeah, you sure were. I saw you doing some things with, I forgot their names already, but Mr. Social and who else was it? Anyway, we're up to no good tonight, Clay. We're doing bad, naughty things, but I will be doing the honorable thing and repenting for it and repaying all the damage that I cause. see if I can. The tent holds my weight. Would never have guessed that. Alright. Trying to parkour my way onto this building. Because I saw this ladder here and it looked interesting. Oh yeah. The Carrack is slow. Well, it's slow to land. It's decently fast in space. It turns like a pig, though, so... I don't know how interesting that is. We're waiting for somebody to arrive and buy some RMC, and then we're going to try and pirate them. That was the plan. But so far, in just over 45 minutes, nobody showed up. Yeah, I would definitely suggest, I think it's the Pontus that you need for the Carrack. You can get the Pontus or the TSC2, the TS2. First upgrade, honestly. And it's got a decently large quantum tank, so you don't have to refuel it all the time. And it automatically refuels your hydrogen, so you're never spending AUEC on that. Yes, Clay, it is Dunborough. Forewarning, I'm gunning for a crime stat tonight. So, yeah, that's a definitely thing that's going to happen tonight. Oh, if somebody shows up for me to pirate. Okay, just setting expectations. Okay. To answer your question, Rogue, without knowing the actual financials of things, if you're going to upgrade, the C1 is a perfect choice to upgrade to. It's not terribly expensive. I think it's in the 120 range. So, assuming you got a $40 starter ship, you got $80 to buy into. And it does everything. It's got good weapons for its class. It's got good speed. It's got good cargo. It does everything. With more pennies to spend, definitely look into a Connie Taurus. 174 SCU, very good for cargo running. It has great guns, lots of missiles. You can do everything up to ERT bounties in that Connie, and actually do decent at it. And then anything past that, just save up for the C2. The only thing you need to upgrade in the C2 is the quantum, so you can cargo run faster. After that, I mean, as stock, it's a beautiful ship. In fact, you really don't even have to do that if you're doing quantum runs on, you know, of gold or gold. You can do 100. You gain 100,000 profit per run, and you go from SMO 18 to New Babbage, back and forth, until you're tired of going back and forth. Yeah, you can do 350K an hour easy in just gold, and realistically never be in any real danger. Oops. One minute in RMC also. Oh yeah, if you get the C2, you're making 1.3 to 1.8 per run. It's fantastic. Why won't you let me open, you red box? I mean, I just did the run at the start of the stream here, and it cost me 7.2 to buy everything, and I sold it for 9.5. So you can make massive amounts of profit. Because remember last night, Excel gave me 2 mil. I said, "Ooh boy, 9 mil," and now I'm at 11 just from that one run. Coca-Cola tonight. I say this constantly every time I start off a new task, a new series. Getting the first million takes time. Every million after that, super quick. Thanks for the subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in future streams and catching you in the verse. Go ahead and add me. My name is Frizz, F-R-I-Z-Z as in zebra, M-M-M as in Mike. And so that's 2 Z's and 3 M's. And I'll be sure to help you out. And if you have any questions or if you want to get some gameplay in, I'm all for it. That's it. That's my name. 2 Z's, 3 M's, no A, no N. Frizzm, not Frizzman. Have a good night, man. Generator is noisy. It's neat. It's got all the fun little parkour challenges you can do. Parkour. Oh, I just missed it. Wow, I messed that jump up pretty good. Yep. Tons of fun. Can't wait till they optimize it so I don't get 26 frames per second and I actually get, you know, the 40 or 50 that I should. No, this is an RTX 4070 Ti. I am running an AMD processor. That is the first thing that I'm looking to upgrade here in a little bit. But it's just that all this dense vegetation and grass hasn't been optimized in the graphics engine yet. So as soon as I walk away into a less grassy area, get it out of field of view, then I do a little bit better. I get into the high 30s. But then again, I'm looking at steel and not beautiful, beautiful grass. Yeah, that's very similar to what I get to. In space, you know, 60 to 70 FPS, New Babbage, 35, Dunborough right here. I'm looking 28, 30, 29 right now. But if I go down into a bunker, I can get up to 180 FPS. So, but those are, you know, semi-instanced. So you can get better frame rate because it's rendering less. Let's go rock climbing. Okay. Can't go rock climbing. It doesn't want me to. Okay, there's an edge I can run. Guess technically we're going bouldering. Something like that. See, this view reminds me of when I lived in Colorado. Snow-capped mountains off in the distance, prairie land, pine trees. That's why Microtech's one of the best places to make your primary residence. Some of the best looking vistas in the entire game are on this planet. Where do you make your primary residence in the game? you can't beat the Commons ramp for just wanting to do cargo runs. You can land on that ramp, run inside to the. You don't have to take a tram ride or anything. Yeah, but I agree. Like Area 18's TDD is easy to get to. And realistically, the fastest way to do it is to land, store your ship, log, go back to menu, go back into menu, and you're right there. I mean, back into game, and you're right there, not waiting on a tram. I wonder who it could be. Oh, and you're coming in a Carrack. Okay. Someone else is here. Great Cutlass Black arriving. Okay. Did you buy the RMC already? Okay. I am just going to go steal your ship. And I'll put it somewhere safe at New Babbage for you. Okay. That's your body. It's sliding all the way down the mountain. Oh, crime stat increased. Oh, why did you do that? Okay. I've only got a level 2 crime stat, so I shouldn't have a bounty. Gotta run all the way over to the C2 just to get on your Carrick. You sir, you parked poorly. Hopefully the guys in the black don't get any funny ideas. We have to parkour to get onto my ship because I parked poorly. It doesn't work in gravity. Not like that, at least. What happened to the wing bit that was here that was helping me get on my ship? Okay. New problem. Getting onto my own ship. Oh, well, this is easy enough. Come on. I practiced this the other day. Right. Not letting me do it from that wing. Will it let me do it from this wing? Definitely not. I did this on New Babbage last week. Come on. It wants to. There it is. Okay, Carrick's still there. Come on, let me up. There we go. And we're on. Yep.
Corsair Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on. Launch complete.
Oh, that's okay. Playing this game at 6 FPS is ridiculous. Okay, I need to get better at this. The ship having a torque imbalance is not helping. Okay. Okay, I can't do this. I can. Oh. I'm getting nauseous. Like I said, 5-6 FPS. This is ridiculous. And then it's just, they're just watching. All right. And we're on. Okay, that's right. I'm going to have to use the... All right, we've successfully pirated it. It's less graceful than it needed to be, but that's okay. We could go to Grim Hex, or we could just surreptitiously leave this at the ramp at on Microtech. Wait a sec. Is your respawn set to this ship? Are you here already? Okay. All right.
All systems online.
So a Carrick is 5 mil buyout, like 5.01 to put all the to fully load it. Let's go ahead and yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I use the Carrick as my intended runner, because you can just set your spawn to it, and if somebody tries to gank you, you're like, thanks for the free trip inside my own ship, and you can actually just take off. Right. Well, then we'll go park this at New Babbage real quick. I have to do something. I'll be right back. Microtech is not where I want to go. I want to go to New Babbage, please. And then we'll take a run at Grim Hex and hopefully not explode. But I want to park this in Armistice real quick so nobody else tries to gank it. Oh god, you didn't upgrade the Quantum. Okay. Oh, right. Now that that little emergency run was over. All right. Grim Hex. Set route. Huh. You know what? I could land, go clear my crime stat. That's okay. I would never be able to get out of it, actually. Actually, that is a problem. I'm getting belts. Course and speed. Okay. Guppy mouth isn't open anymore. How am I getting out of this thing? See, I'm a bad pirate. I don't know these. I haven't planned ahead. Okay. Well, the elevator's working for me at least. Up deck. Okay. You gonna let me out? Okay, that door will work. Good. Won't let me close it though. Okay, no problem. Habitation deck. Alright, so that's how we're getting out. Shouldn't have a crime stat, but there will be people that want to take pot shots for me. That's okay, that's part of being a pirate. And should I lose this cargo, I will gladly repent and repay the person whom I have stolen it from. His name is Accelerator. Here we go. Crusader, here we go. And the nice thing is, Carrick makes it very easy, because I know it's right at 5 million. Just in case we lose this cargo. Guppy mouth wide open. lost my ship to a crazy pirate. Good touch. Arr. It's the most kind pirate you're ever going to meet. He's going to pay you back. I'm probably going to die. Grimhex is going to give it to me. It's camped 24/7, so. Oh my gosh, we still have 46 million kilometers to go. I am really used to having that upgraded quantum. Okay, no escape craft. Pretty sure I remember that from when I did my entry, but wanted to double check and make sure. Huh, that's interesting. You can't open those when you're on private property. If you had guns in there, you couldn't steal them. Open sesame. Actually, you know what? We haven't even verified. Got nearly a full load. Leave area, you'll be trespassing in 14 minutes. I was already trespassing. What are you talking about? It's going to take me more than 14 minutes to get to Crusader.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
That was brave. Getting into a turret in Quantum. Right. So there was a stream I did a while back where somebody did try and jump me at Dunborough. He did manage to kill me, but I saw his Valkyrie there. He left his Valkyrie open, so I went inside, or as a Vanguard, one of the two, and I do what I normally do, and I landed it upside down on top of the scrap hut. And this is the elevator. And then he killed me. Like, I went to the terminal, I waited 4 or 5 seconds to make it look like I had bought something, and then I walked away, and he shot at me. I made it back to my C2, and he killed me while I was going up the ramp, not the ramp, up in the elevator, and he got a crime stat 3 for killing me for an empty C2. And I came back and killed that C2 with my Eclipse. A little over halfway there. I've got his name written down. I always check the server. It's Murfano, or Murf. It's Murfeno, if I remember correctly. Anyway, yeah. To see if he's on the server. See if I have to be a little bit more wary. No, not Modang. It's like Murfino. I'll have to go back and rewatch that video, but I know the name when I see it. he's not on the server at the moment. I've actually ran into him on another server twice, so not like face to face, but he's been on other servers I've been on. Ooh, 16 million kilometers. But at least it's sipping that quantum fuel. Some refuel missions. No, I haven't. I haven't even looked at that gameplay yet. It's something to do, actually. Starfarer. How much is a Starfarer? They're like 20 million, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna hop over and Google that. Let's see. Actually, it's really, really cheap. Well, I say really, really cheap. 6.2 million. Yeah, cheap. How many people run out of fuel? That's all I can think is never have I been stranded by running out of fuel. Like I've gotten close before. There's a mission I did with the Eclipse and I landed with like almost bingo for fuel, but I can't imagine like a loaded C2 is like, oh, we miscalculated, we can't make that. The worst bit of this is we're still only, to Crusader. We still have to go to Yella and then to Grimhacks. I am 100% going to be quote-unquote trespassing. Yo. The pirate can't be picky about the ship he steals. Oh my goodness, here comes Crusader. The only other then we're gonna have like a 30-second cooldown. Heck, if you wanted to, you could have beat me here in an eclipse and blow me out of the air.
Quantum drive is now off.
Nah. The nice thing about the cheaper ones is they tend to have like a really quick cooldown. The downside to them is they also tend to not work the first couple of times after coming out of. So you just have to keep respooling, which is, I guess, a pseudo cooldown. Yep, that one didn't want to work. Got to respool. May have to clear my route and then come back. There, took it that time.
Quantum drive is now off.
I feel like I'm 100% going to be attacked at Grim Hacks.
Quantum drive is now off.
Disclaimer. Aries Ion.
Thank you. Please visit again. Landing pad assigned.
In the Armistice. All right. Round 2. We'll just land on one. That should work for us. You're down.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, we're a little big for that. Alrighty. Well, that's not a welcome sight. Oh, the pad on the other side of this thing isn't there. You can't be serious. It wants me to park in there? think so, but I've navigated passages this tight before. No freaking way. No way. Yeah. Well, it fits. It just fits. You might need to buy new guns for that turret.
Engines offline.
All right. Apparently, I'll be trespassing in -1 minutes. Now, the other irony is I bet that you could come to Grim Hex and sell the cargo yourself. I mean, it's here, it's your ship. Well, I've done it now. I probably should leave it open. I don't know. I doubt that I get back on it. We'll risk it. We'll leave it open. Hopefully nobody realizes that there's a carrot there. Okay. Actually, for a second, I got to make a quick run. I'll be right back. But we've got to go to the no questions asked. So maybe that's not the elevators I need. See how much time we spend at Grimhex. Let's see. Alrighty, I'm lost. Yeah, I know that I need to be on the main concourse. I just can't find that elevator. I don't know which one it is. Medical. Oh. This it? No. It's at the terminals. No, can't be those. This is what I was looking for. These stairs, left or right? There's the admin. Open. Ta-da!
Welcome. Check the cargo terminal. That should sort you out.
Well, owned by party members. We're not in a party. Are we in a party?
Try the vehicle tunnel.
What the heck is happening here?
The vehicle terminal should handle that.
Yeah, it's not letting me sell.
You're looking for the cargo terminal. It's over there. You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
You're not very helpful. Not you, him.
Something I can help you with.
Alright. Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again.
Nope. Now we get to play the game. Where is the Carrick? Well, let's just go one by one. Nope. More no. Okay. Four. Nope. Hanger 8, thank you for telling me. Alright, I'm gonna get on. Now it's a party ship. But it's not. But it's not. Not anymore. Well, thank you for letting me attempt to pirate you. It's impossible to, not impossible, but very tricky to get those boxes out of the Carrick, so can't exactly loot them. I'm gonna go back and see if getting on it and getting back off did anything. If it didn't, you have a Carrick waiting for you at Grim Hex. Okay. Main concourse. Admin. Yeah, this is where to sell.
Hello? You're looking for the cargo terminal. It's over there.
I guess it won't let me sell because it's yours. Interesting.
You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
This just proves I don't need to be a pirate. I'm very bad at it. Very bad pirate. I'll just go some clothes shopping. How's that sound? It's a cool looking jacket. Uvic outerwear. I don't want to go to that website. It's nothing. Not an actual website. Don't mind me just reading the newspaper. 890 jump, yeah, you have to be around New Babbage or Hurston to see it. And that's, you know, if it even ever shows up. Well, for those who are watching this in the future, we're just waiting for the owner of the character to show up so he can take ownership back and sell off his goods. Well, there's a naked person. A less naked person.
Welcome. The vehicle terminal should handle that.
Nobody wants to buy audio-visual equipment. Nobody does. Only thing I can think is because your ship is still intact and it never left the cargo grid, it's still owned by you, and I can't sell your stuff. Like if we soft death the Carrack and then transferred it to our own ship, then it might
Hey,
just go ahead and take it. But things you
try the
learn.
vehicle terminal.
Right. No, definitely don't claim your ship. That's a good way to lose everything. I'd much rather you just come in here and sell it, and then we just chalk it up as a learning experience. Things that you need to know in order to play Star Citizen. See, content gets made even if it goes poor. Or if it goes poorly. We're helping out future generations of pirates. I'm suddenly getting mixed emotions about that. How to pirate. Anything that Prism does, don't do that. I can see this, yeah. Keep typing on your invisible pad. That'll help things. Alright, let's see what happened.
You're looking for the cargo terminal. It's over there.
Negatory. Nope. It doesn't see the Carrack at all. It only sees my personal inventory. That's what I'm thinking, that it's still, as far as Star Citizen is concerned, it's yours and it's here. You just had somebody chauffeur it over here for you. Alright, let's see if it'll let you buy this or sell it.
Try the vehicle terminal. Check the cargo terminal, that should sort you out.
Alright, maybe you need to go pop into it. It's on 8. Or maybe store the ship. I could definitely see that being an issue. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and see if you can store your ship.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Alright. Let's go to 8.
Check the cargo terminal. That should sort you out. Hey. The vehicle terminal should handle that.
That's the no worky.
You're
Yeah, I
looking
think
for the cargo terminal. It's over there.
I think maybe we should go. Oop, 1 sec. Maybe we should go self-death it.
You're looking for the cargo terminal. It's over
Yeah.
there. Try the cargo terminal. Hi. You're looking for the vehicle terminal. Check the cargo terminal. That should sort you out. Bye. What can I do for you? We're done here. The vehicle terminal should handle that.
Well, this is a truly peculiar moment. Let's see. You asked that in party. And click it till it does. All right. I'll get my spam finger going.
Hey. Try the vehicle timer. You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
It's not even showing as stolen, it's showing as owned by party members.
Try the vehicle timer.
Yeah, and it's like showing 0 SCU of it as well. Because it doesn't show me a ship. Yep, I think that's probably just going to call it, and it's our terrible luck tonight. $3 million wasted. Oh well.
Try the cargo terminal.
I wish I had the time. Maybe we can do that on Friday night. I won't be on tomorrow night. And we'll try pirating the old-fashioned way, where we just, you know, try and sell, or blow up a ship, loot the ship, and sell the loot. Okay. Other than that, it's going to be a good night for me.